toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Out of the gun to give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Dude, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
And the Huskers will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him that loss a week ago. Called on just once. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Lopez wants to fire. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
On the run, it's Parker. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Glenn. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the strike with the great protection.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Might be calling a hot route. On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Lopez to pass. He unleashes a long one. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
It's 2nd down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. That's caught. It's Parker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find enough. To get it going and handing the ball.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
The Cornhuskers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. The Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. Lopez wants to fire. Grab near the marker is King. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
And on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Lopez to pass. Setting up the screen. At the 35, he's got room. Running free. Touchdown, North Carolina. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws to the back. Finds his man. It's Parker. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate.
A shot toward the end zone. Dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Throws to the tight end. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Lopez wants to fire. Flips it out to the back. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Working the middle. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their...
Hits the afterburners. Oh, what a cut. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. The Tar Heels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quarterback sneak wedging himself into the line. The sneak scores it.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Final play of the quarter coming. Wants to throw on first down. And that one's going to be knocked down incomplete, and we have knocked out the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking for room, it's Parker. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense, whether it's the option or whether it's conventional. They've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Offense gets set for second down. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Motion from the wide receiver. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Runs through a tackle. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are
turning it on. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Let's go. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run, play the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
After that incomplete. It's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
So they will eschew the short field goal attempt and instead try to score from the 5 on 4th down. He'll set up to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Sam Houston looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Wide open downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They try to pop a run on the draw. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Lopez to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Tar Heels are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there, and the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires left. Complete downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Tar Heels are threatening on 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC! Ready to try the point after.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on, creating a lane for that running back.
Kickoff unit. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Ready to go back to work on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time, and they back it up here.
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous.
He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Huskers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. That's caught. It's Farrell. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
They're testing the right side here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Tar Heels racing to the line in a hurry-up. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Working that left side now. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got it. First down and more. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. but because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
That's an awesome job by the defense. They're sniffing out the screen, reading the body language of the running back. They were not fooled. They knocked it away.
Off play action. He's got the tight end. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the...
Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quickly to the tight end. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 3rd. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Huskers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. As they get ready to start this 3rd quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball. Time to take a shot. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And the Tar Heels are marching down the field. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tar Heels! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Kentucky may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take the dub away from Kroger Field every time. The Cats have been racking up road wins since the Bear Bryant days, and they'll get another one today. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Thanks to grab. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
He's tackled at the 38-yard line. And that's the first down.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They think there's room to run to the right here. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's got it again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Right at the 40-yard line, that is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. Off the play fake. Buying some time as he moves left. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field, gets the defense off guard.
He just broke the century mark, 100 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. The Tar Heels are on the move. Power football with the run. He'll get that one all the way down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Tar Heels line it up with a 1st and goal.
29 Philly, 2-9.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Running toward the goal line. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that's hard to swallow. You're in scoring position. You got set up perfectly inside the 5-yard line. Everything looking good. You can't fumble the football. You got to take care of it. Missed opportunity for this offense.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2.
Easy. Let go.
Slams ahead. Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They want to fight this one in a phone booth. 3 tight ends on the field. Touchdown, North Carolina! And the beatdown has ensued.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10.
North Carolina, 35. Nebraska, 10.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
There he goes. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Trying to do it on the ground.
And 4th and inches for me is a green light anywhere on the field. I'm going to run the football. I'm going to be physical. I'm going to go to my play. I know I can get it. I like the play call on 4th and inches to go for it.
The Cornhuskers getting set on 1st and 10. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking for a crease. It's Parker. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And it's nice to be an offense coordinator and go, all right, run it. Like, run it again. Run it again. 5 straight runs, moving the sticks, all easy, high percentage runs, keeping the ball on the ground. They must think they have a physical advantage up front.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Huskers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Fighting off the defender. You're in plus territory, no desire to give the football back. Maybe the punt doesn't even work out. They go for it, and it works out well.
So I wonder if you go tempo here, too. Now that you just picked up that first down, don't let the defense sub. A lot of these guys now have been on the field for a little while. See if you can catch them off guard here and try and take advantage of how tired they are.
Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. They want to run this quarterback. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
The give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Looking for room. It's Raymond. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Looking for a push on 4th down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
Is a turnover on downs.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
He wouldn't have been the only All-American in this league, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Looking down the middle. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Nothing says my offense stinks like punting on 1st down. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one.